Alright folks, buckle up because today we're diving into a hot topic. The Israeli parliament has just dropped a bombshell, metaphorically of course, by banning the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees, or as the cool kids call it, UNRWA. Apparently Israel's had it up to here with UNRWA, accusing the agency of harboring ties with Hamas. Yep, you heard that right, Hamas. So what's the deal? The Knesset, Israel's parliament, passed this legislation with overwhelming support. They're basically saying UNRWA thanks but no thanks. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. And why? Because, according to Israel, UNRWA's been infiltrated by Hamas. They're pointing fingers and saying that some UNRWA employees were involved in terrorist activities, especially during the October 7th attacks. Quite the accusation, right? Naturally, this move has stirred up a massive hornet's nest. The international community is not exactly sending Israel thank you cards. The US State Department is practically waving red flags, warning of potential legal consequences that could mess with US security assistance to Israel. And UNRWA, well, they're not taking this lying down. They're calling the ban unprecedented and a violation of international law. Critics are screaming that this decision could lead to a humanitarian disaster. UNRWA provides essential services, think schools, healthcare, and social services, to millions of Palestinian refugees. With UNRWA out of the picture, who's going to step up? The Israeli government says, don't worry, we got this, but let's be real. Finding a replacement for such a massive operation is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. And then there's the UN. Oh boy, the UN is not happy. The Secretary General has condemned the legislation, saying it could have devastating consequences for Palestinian refugees. The UN's stance is clear. National legislation can't override international commitments. But Israel is standing firm, saying they can't have an organization with alleged terrorist ties operating within their borders. So here we are, folks. On one side, Israel is shouting from the rooftops about national security. On the other, the international community is worried about a looming humanitarian crisis. It's a classic case of security versus humanitarian needs, and it's not clear how this tug-of-war will end. In the meantime, grab your popcorn because the drama is far from over. The coming months are going to be crucial in figuring out if a viable solution can be found to address both security concerns and humanitarian needs. Stay tuned because this story is just getting started, and that's a wrap for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more updates on the world's most pressing issues. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.